Hello there fellow modelers, Steve here. Tonight's video I'm going to be doing a review of what kits I hope to get built this year. I've picked them all out, well the ones that I certainly want to get built. I might pour a few more in, depends if I can get them done. A review of the kits that I've got on the go. I've got a completed model, and also how far I've got, which isn't very far, with me Dakota for me Dakota group build, which I extended it to finish New Year's Eve, the 31st of December, but due to me being too busy at work, I haven't had a chance to do anything other than little bits of bobs on other models, and all I've got on the Dakota is a coat of grey primer. All of the little bits have done, but I've yet to start putting the livery on yet. But hopefully I should get that finished this month. And I've also got me Waterloo community build that was started by Russell Goslin, that should have been completed last year. The figure, which I'll show you, is now done. All I've got to sort out is the little diorama that I'm putting on and a few bits of extras. I've got the dioramas downstairs because it's drying at the moment, but I've got the figure up here, so the figure is finished. All I've got to do is attach his rifle, and that's finished, and that's it. So we'll get started. First off with me MiG-29, which I completed on New Year's Eve, but I haven't had a chance to do any videos. It was put on my Facebook, I think, last night, and I got quite a few replies to it. This was done for Frankie Day's Cold War group build, and like I say, it ended on New Year's Eve, and I got it done on New Year's Eve. So thanks for that, Frankie. It was a great group build, and thanks for having us take part. So we'll start off with that first. Right, and there we are. It's a MiG-29. It's done in the markings of the Yugoslav Air Force at around 1989, just before the Cold War ended, so it qualifies. It's something different. The choice you had with this kit is when Italri, I think is the right pronunciation. It was either this one or a Russian demonstration aircraft that was at Farnborough. But I think that was way past the Cold War time period. It's a very basic kit to put together. All I had, actually, when I've explained in an earlier video, was a fit issue with the seats and the control panel port. It's very slight. Press on it and it'll come apart. It'll just fall onto the floor. I should have put more glue on and put a bit of some backing styrene in, but I never did because I didn't think it was going to happen. But it's done now, and I've experimented this time with clear gloss on when I've finished all the painting, put the markings on, and then it's got a matte gloss on, and it seems to have worked with regards silvering, because I don't think you can see anything. Let's see if I can see. There's the number 109. I hope it's turned out okay. Now, I took it to me model club on Monday, and it was a diverse something different. One of the lads got the markings mixed up. He says, "Oh, it's the Yugoslav." He says, "Oh, so it is, yes." Right, so the MiG-29 had come into service, I think it was about the middle 80s, in response to the F-16 and the F-18 and the not the F-15 Eagle. Now, I don't know if there's any still left in Russian Air Force service. Hopefully Chance of North Wales Lane, hi there Lane, he'll be able to enlighten us on that. I know India uses them, and Syria and various other air arms. Obviously Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore. It's all Croatia and Bosnia and Macedonia and countries like that. I don't know whether the East German Luftwaffe had some, and the Luftwaffe used them when on reunification, when East and West Germany joined, but I think they put them out to grass. I'm not sure which fighter. I think they used the, I don't know if they used the new Typhoon. They might do. And it has two big missiles, which is, I think, is the equivalent of the EM's, I think it's the EM-54 Phoenix that was carried by the F-14 Tomcat, and two smaller ones that are equivalent to the Sidewinders. It's a nice aircraft to build, simple camouflage scheme, used with my airbrush, getting really into that now. Like, I'll give you a look at the, I haven't put the canopy on. I'll put it on later and show you. There's the underside. Okay, hold on, I'll just go and get the canopy. There's the canopy on now. Do a close-up of it. There you go. There was a lot of the small markings. You can see them there on the, I think we would call it the rudder spine, and on the rudder itself and underneath. But I enjoyed building it, something different. There's a close-up of it. So that's me MiG-29 for Frankie Day's Cold War group build. Great group build. Right, what have we got now? This, which I've sort of left, which is my F-105 Thunderjet, the third. I've got the basic brown tan camouflage on, but I've just sort of left that. This isn't for anybody's group build, it's just a side project. It's got like a grey underneath that's covered up. So that's ongoing. I'll have to get, that's the classic Vietnam era camouflage, which is 3-tone. I'll sort that out later on. What have I got? Right, this, which is something I started last year, which is the Airfix Douglas TBD-1 Devastator carrier-borne torpedo aircraft, in service with the US Navy from the mid 1930s, but by the time the Second World War came it was obsolete. It was replaced by the Grumman TBM Avenger. That's the grey primer on. The thing that took us the most is masking off all of the greenhouse canopy, and it's in 3 bits, and there's the underneath. And I'm going to have it with the wings folded, because the wings, there's the 2 wings and the engine cowling. And I'll have it in colourful pre-war camouflage, which is like that. that's an ongoing project. And something else I started, which was a frog, what I picked up at Telford, Vulti Vengeance dive bomber. Now when I opened the kit, the wings were warped, so I had a spare one of these and I've just trimmed the wings down. As you can see, it's already been painted. It was of a kit that I did years ago, but the markings, the engraved panel lines, well, they're not the raised panel lines, they're still visible, so it'll be okay. And I've mated it with a new fuselage, and the thing that's holding us up on that is the canopy, because it's a greenhouse canopy and it takes ages to mask. So that's an ongoing thing that I've got going. What else? I'll show you me sharp figure. And there he is. He's got his hat on. His hands look like he's holding up something, but he's going to put his rifle in one hand. And you see the sash there? Which is what I copied off a photo, actually, of Richard Sharp, with a bit of woven material that my mum got us out the market, and it's worked out well. It looks good. I've tried him with his face. You can't really see it this far up. I hope it's a bit more better than other faces that I've used. And I've put him. That's his hair looks blonde, but Sean Bean's hair is a bit. It's like a light mousy colour. But it's an experiment, and it's only a small thing. It'll be better with pilot figures or bigger figures. And there's his sword. And I've got the diorama that's downstairs, it's drying at the moment. So that's that. And he's fallen down. Right, now what have I... my Dakota. And there it is. It's got a coat of grey primer on. I've left the photos I'm copying it off, the downstairs, they're in the bedroom downstairs. But it'll have a white top along there with a blue cheat line, and the rest will be grey. Grey underneath as well. But that's all I've got done with that at the moment. I've been too busy at work to do anything else. I'll hopefully get the white bit on the top of the fuselage put on at the weekend. But that's coming along fine. And my Dakota group build, it ended the 31st. Now the only one that's finished, as far as I know, is Warren Blanche. Hi there, Warren. And he did a fantastic job with his. And I think possibly Frankie Deer might have finished his as well. And Wayne Ridges, he's probably finished his, but when he put on his Facebook account that over the Christmas he's moved house and he hasn't had time to do any videos. Just do them when you've got time. Sean from Making Models 81, he hasn't posted a video that I know of, but I'll have to go through the list of the people that did it. But it'll get finished eventually. So we'll leave that up there. Right, now we'll go on to the kits I've got planned for this year. I've got this idea of Warren Blanche to put them in there. Right, what I'm hoping to do this year is, well, start off when Warren did his review. He did have that in, the Revell 1/32 scale BF-109G10 Earl in the markings of Eric Hartman. And he suggested maybe you can do a buddy build with that. but I'm up for that then. So just give us a shout when you start the kit and I'll get onto that straight away. Bob Hartman. And that's a 1/32 scale. I built a Spitfire last year and I enjoyed that. Plenty of detail. And this is the new one, I think it's off last year, yeah? No, the year before. Something else I'm going to try and do is a tank. Now I've built a few tanks over the last couple of years, but they've been small ones. This is a 1/35 scale Revel T-34-76, the model from 1943. I'm hoping to do this in a snow-covered diorama. So I'll have to watch what I don't know whether he still watches any of my videos, but go and see Mike over there in Canada. Hi there, Mike. He's the dedicated armour guy. I'll still watch his videos when they come on. I'll have a look at some of yours to get a few tips on snow scenes. I'm going to do with a couple of branches, things like that. I'll get round to it, but to build the tanks to start off with, I want to do it in white and try some to make it look really weathered, as though it's been out in the snow for weeks. So I'll be looking forward to doing that, something different, because I normally just build aircraft. Back to aircraft again. This is, it's the Hobby Boss 1/72 scale FA-18D Hornet. Now this, I've got a what if colour scheme planned for this, but I'll review what the colour scheme is when I start the kit. Something that I think should have happened, but I won't go into any details. And now back to something else, which is I haven't done. I don't think I've ever built anything like this before, which is a car. Now I got this, I can't remember where I got this from. It might have been a model show last year. It's an Airfix Mini Cooper S. Now I like this design of Mini. I might be probably the only one, but the classic design Mini, I just never got away with it at all. It wasn't a car that I would have, if I drove, that I would have had. But I like the shape of this, and obviously it's got the Union Jack on the roof. Classic Austin Powers type. So that'll be good, that. Red. I might do it in British Raisin Green instead of red. We'll see how it goes. Back to aircraft again. This is a Revel 1/72 scale Buccaneer S Mark IIB, and it's in the colour scheme of one of the Buccaneers that served in the first Gulf War, but I'm not doing it in that. I'm doing it in this, which is what I got out of Flypast. You know, when they do a profile of a certain aircraft, they did a profile of the Buccaneer, and this was what was in the middle. It was one of, I think it was 3 or 4 aircraft that was operated by the Royal Aircraft Establishment for trials. Now 2 of them, they had the classic Raspberry Ripple camouflage on, but this one was yellow. Now it says dark green here, but that looks black. It could be black green anyway. I fancy doing it in that. It's a striking camouflage, striking livery. And this aircraft is still actually airworthy. It's based in Thunder City at Cape Town. One of the few Buccaneers that are still flyable. So that'll be an interesting build, that. So I've got that earmarked for that. And the, pardon me French, Pierce de Resistance, which is this. Now I've never built one of these. I think the last time I built one of these I was about 12. Which is that. An Airfix P51D Mustang 1/24 scale. Now I'm going to have a look around possibly at model shows to see if I can get a different livery. I want to do it in a... I'm not really into to painting it silver. I prefer the green, olive green or olive drab. I'll have a look on the internet, but I'll have a look at... I'm bound to go to some model shows this year, hopefully. See if I can find some markings for this type of kit that are green. But I'll be really looking forward to that. I built one of these. This was not this exact kit. Well, it might have been. It was the same mould. I think I got it for Christmas when I was about 11 or 12. Now I actually got another one of these kits out of Debenhams this year on Christmas Eve. It was the Messerschmitt BF109E, which I also built when I was about 12 or 13. So these is like blasts from the past for me. So these are all the kits I'm going to try and get built this year. And what's the time now? 8:15. Oh, right. So that's my review. And I've been watching as much videos as I can when I get the time. People that I watched Martin Lamont, UK guy in the USA, UK's guy in the USA. Hi there, Wayne, Martin. His review of 2015. He's built some great kits last year, and he's just, what is he doing now? I can't remember. Oh, he's doing the Heinkel HE 111 1/32 scale, or he's just finished it, yes. So I don't know what else he's starting. And Warren's starting the 1/32 scale Focke-Wulf 190, which is, I've got a he's got the bits primed up for that. So that's mine. I'm determined to get the Dakota finished because it's a big one. It should be finished for the local model show. I think that's June, because I'll display it there. Right, so that's me done for tonight. And I hope everybody had a fantastic New Year, and I've still got my little Christmas tree up. I should take it down. It's over there. So I hope everybody had a fantastic New Year. Nobody got too drunk. Right, so happy modelling, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye! P.S. One thing I forgot. Regarding the Sharp video, the Sharp figure, thank you very much Ian, UK Scale Modeler, for sending us that tutorial on how to mix the photos with the music and the video. I've watched it, and it looks pretty easy, even for me. So when I've finished my Sharp figure, I'll hopefully try and do a video, and it'll be mated with the music, Over the Hills and Far Away, with the pictures. So thanks again Ian for that, much appreciated. Right, this is it. Happy modelling, see you guys later. Bye!